What is going on, everybody? This is Patrick Valentine, and I am here with my SmackDown Live review. So I am going to quickly run over SmackDown for you guys and give you guys my thoughts and opinions on SmackDown. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura both declared their intentions for WrestleMania. I was actually really looking forward to seeing this. I was really looking forward to seeing this, and I tell you what, AJ Styles and Nakamura, man, it's going to be an awesome match. I cannot wait for this match. I think a lot of people might be wrong about failure. I don't think WrestleMania is going to be a failure this year. It may be a fail for Roman Reigns, but ultimately, I don't really see it being a failure for anything else. Everybody's calling multi-man, and everybody's also calling it multi-man mania, which is obviously not happening either. I don't see that being possible either, because I've seen the WrestleMania match card so far, and there's really not many multi-man matches. There's only like about two. AJ Styles defeated Rusev. Now, I didn't really see this, but apparently Rusev challenged AJ Styles, and AJ Styles won by disqualification. I really don't know who calls the disqualification. Big E and Jimmy Uso, well, I'm guessing it was probably in English. Jimmy Uso and Big E united as they look to take on the Bludgeon Brothers to avenge Jey Uso, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods. Now, this is obviously setting up a multi-man match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships for WrestleMania. Or they could have Bludgeons versus New Day and determine a number one contender. You can either do it that way, but I could definitely see them doing it in a multi-man style. And this match was pretty good because of the brutality. The brutality of the Bludgeon Brothers, man. They need to be tag team champions by WrestleMania. Charlotte Flair and Asuka went face to face. I really enjoyed this segment. This segment was great. It's great to see Asuka on the blue brand for the first time in her career, and honestly, it needs to stay that way. Asuka being on SmackDown was definitely what SmackDown needed. I don't care what people think of Asuka. I know I'm not the biggest Asuka fan either. But I'm telling you guys right now, Asuka being on SmackDown has definitely helped the SmackDown's women's division. And I think with her staying on that brand is definitely going to help the division really nicely. I think it's going to help the division very nicely. And maybe eventually they'll build somebody up to dethrone Asuka. If it was up to me, I'd probably pick Ember Moon for SummerSlam 2018. Randy Orton carrying the United States Championship for the first time. That belt looks absolutely great. That belt looks really great on Orton. I'm very happy to see Orton. And also, there's going to be no multi-man match for the United States Championship. Bobby Roode has invoked his rematch clause at WrestleMania in a one-on-one match between Randy Orton and Bobby Roode. So where does this leave Jinder Mahal? Honestly, I do not care, because the modern-day Maharaja does not deserve to be on WrestleMania on the main card. Where does Jinder Mahal belong? He belongs in the Andre the Giant Memorial. And he could go on and win the entire Memorial Battle Royal for all I care. Bobby Roode does not, but Jinder Mahal doesn't belong on the main card of WrestleMania. And Bobby Roode eventually took on Jinder Mahal in a non-title situation. I don't know what is it with WWE, man. They made Bobby Roode lose 2 times in a row. Is this going to set up a Bobby Roode heel turn? This is the one thing I was very confused with. I mean, like, when Bobby Roode lost, you would think you would give him a nice upper hand. and have him beat, you know, Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal's not going to have anything to do with the United States Championship. He's not going to have anything to do with the United States Championship. So why have him go? Why would you have him pin Orton last week before Fastlane, and now have him beat Jinder Mahal? But then Randy Orton then have Jinder Mahal beat Bobby Roode. But then Randy Orton gave him an RKO. Carmella had a match with Naomi. Honestly, who really cares about Naomi? I'm kind of getting over Naomi and her gimmick. I'm actually glad that they gave Carmella the win here. I'm very glad they gave Carmella the win. Carmella has won 2 matches in a row. Jeez, that's very shocking for someone like Carmella. You know, she's won 2 matches in a row, and I'm very glad that they're finally pushing her. I'm glad that they're finally giving her what she deserves. An opportunity. You know, she's the Money in the Bank holder. Why have the Money in the Bank holder lose all the bloody time? Which is the one thing I really hate. When people have the Money in the Bank. When you have the Money in the Bank, you need to be built up. And I'm guessing now finally they're building up Carmella. And they're doing this whole fabulous Moolah Battle Royal now. Carmella has become the first person to inject herself into this Battle Royal. Yeah, good luck, Carmella. You're obviously not going to win. You go from... So, this is what you can do. This is the best you can do for the women. You know, now all the women are going to be suffering in this fabulous Moolah Battle Royal shit because they're not going to have anything to do with them. So, this is going to be Becky Lynch's fate. Becky Lynch is going to be ending up in this match. So is Naomi. All the girls that don't belong on the main card are obviously going to be thrusted into this match. Like I said, the only way I will care about this Moolah Battle Royal is that if they give it to an NXT person, like Billie Kay, like Peyton Royce, or Ember Moon. One of those 3 girls deserve it. But I believe Billie and Peyton deserve it more, because they're getting called up to the main roster. They need to be called up to the main roster. The best way for them to be called up to the main roster is that if one of them win this Memorial Battle Royal. I don't know if they're going to be doing the men's Battle Royal, and honestly I don't care, but if they do the men's Battle Royal, I think both of these Battle Royals should be on the pre-show, and so in that way nobody can remember it. And finally, the closing moments of this show was the Yep movement, Owens and Zayn. They've been going at it in backstage interviews. You know, they've had like some interviews where Sami Zayn blamed Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens was raging at the fact that Sami Zayn doesn't trust him, that he's a liar. I don't understand what's going on with this whole situation. Like Shane McMahon booked a one-on-one match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania in a one-on-one situation. So and yes, obviously Shane McMahon said along the lines of is that he'll be taking some time off. So obviously, I'm guessing they're gonna have, you know, obviously they're gonna have Sami Zayn and Owens, you know, give him his send-off, his kayfabe send-off, while he goes ahead and takes a break. Maybe in the weeks leading into this one-on-one match when Daniel Bryan because Daniel Bryan's gonna be back next week. So maybe we'll finally find out who the babyface will be within the next few weeks, heading into this match when Daniel Bryan comes back. Ultimately, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to see what WWE are gonna do, at least for the time being. So anyway guys, that is your SmackDown Live review. This is going to be a quick one. Really don't have much to say. Let me know your thoughts down below, what you thought of SmackDown Live. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, comment your thoughts, hit that subscribe button, and also hit the bell to be notified whenever my next review comes up and whenever my next video comes up. Anyway guys, thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all in the next video. Tweet, sweet out to you.